Good morning, Cindy Collins with Cindy Collins Designs. I wanted to come on here this morning and make a video to kind of explain the video that I made before and then I took down. I suffer from anxiety and depression, and I take medication for it. I'm treated and I'm handling it. By way of handling it, it is certain medications and certain techniques that you use to kind of control situations when they happen. But sometimes when things get so overwhelming or so out of balance, it's kind of like no amount of medication and no amount of self-talk or techniques are going to work to keep things in check. So you just have to kind of ride it through and handle it the best you can. And I didn't. I really didn't. So in that video, I was very negative, I guess, about. I thought the world was coming to an end because my whatnot sale didn't go so good, I think. But a lot of people have encouraged me to try again. So I'm going to. But I'm going to do it a little different this time. I've been watching more YouTube videos on how to sell on whatnot and what to do and what not to do. And I've been watching a lot of whatnot auctions myself, unfortunately, because I've been buying stuff. But I've been watching a lot of auctions myself, and I see a lot of things not to do. So I'm going to do them again. But instead of just selling my handmaids, I think I'm going to offer lots of things. And I don't mean many, I mean lots, like lots of 5. And I'm also not going to be so concerned with talking to myself because people come in and out. And I went in an auction the other day and I looked up at the numbers. There was 2 people, so that meant I was 1. So I can do that. I got a lot of stuff to sell. I thought, I said before that the reason that I started selling anything at all in the first place was because I bought this trailer and I wanted to pay for this trailer. Well, I'm selling on eBay, not as fast as I'd like to, but I'm selling. And I'm doing all the things that everybody says to do, and they're working. So, I'm doing a little bit, but it's not happening as fast as I'd like. Consequently, I decided the other day that I was going to sell my trailer, and that would solve all the problems. Oh, and I might preface this by saying what happened was that I didn't order my medication in time, and so for 2 days I had to cut back on half, and then one day I didn't have any. And needless to say, by the time it came, I was a little bit of a basket case. And let me tell you what I did, which is so, in retrospect, it's so stupid. People, don't go off your medication. If you have to take medication, don't go off it. Don't. Well, anyway, what happened was we had a driveway put in. We had somebody come up that wanted to put in a driveway. And I thought, oh, goody, goody, that'd be great. And while they're putting in this driveway, they were putting in recycled asphalt. They could make a little pad for my trailer. I don't know why. I got all bent out of shape. I don't know if it's because somebody said something to me, or if I got my feelings hurt about something, or if I thought my husband just really didn't want the trailer. I don't know what happened, but I just kind of went off the deep end. And I decided that I was selling my trailer, and I was really ugly to everybody. I cried, and I didn't know why I was crying. It was just like the whole world is against me for whatever reason. So when it came time to do the pad for the trailer, I didn't want it. No, don't want it. I don't. We're selling the trailer. I don't want it. I don't want it. So, just emphatic. Don't want it. Well, guess what? I didn't get it, and so now my trailer's sitting on the grass. Wasn't so smart on my part. Wasn't smart at all. But, and my husband said, I really don't want you to sell the trailer. I think that when I get well, meaning when he gets well or feeling better, that we can start to trying to go places. Funny thing, we decided a long time ago that we were going to try to take the dogs. And the reason we were going to try to take the dogs is because otherwise we have to have a pet sitter. And our pet sitter is a wonderful, wonderful woman. But right now she's having medical issues and her husband's having medical issues. So we can't be sure of securing her right now. We have 2 cats, one that needs medication. Well, actually, both need medication, but one needs subcutaneous fluids. Anyway, so we decided we were going to take the dogs. And I ordered one of those. He didn't want to take the dogs in the truck because they get hair all over everywhere. I have 2 big dogs, too. Big, well, you've seen my Sunny. She's a 50-pound lab. And then I have a 60-pound American pit bull mix or bulldog mix, whatever they are. But anyway, they're big dogs. So I got one of those cover things that you put in the back of your truck. And it goes from the back of the front seat all the way down the floor, all across the floor, all the way up the back seat, and then hooks on the side of the back seat. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we take the dogs who don't like to ride in the vehicles anyway because they're always going to the vet. And we get them in there. Well, we should have known by the clouds that it was going to rain. So we get about maybe 10 miles out. We were headed someplace maybe about 20 miles away. It starts to rain and thunder and storm. And my one dog, my little bulldog, she is terribly, terribly frightened of thunderstorms and rain and lightning. And somehow she managed to get under the cover. So she was between the seats and the cover, hiding in the cover. So we stopped. I got in the back seat with it. There was hair all over everywhere. And the 2 of them were just like, just panting and just, so I don't know if we're going to be able to take them. We're going to wait for a nicer day and maybe try and take them out again. Anyway, I have a lot of funny stories to tell, and I'll probably make some more videos and tell those funny stories. In the meantime, I am going to try again. And I hope my 27 subscribers will forgive me and will continue to join me and watch and say good things. So, bye. See you on the flip side.